One of the original games ever to come out for the NES was Gyromite. This game came with some of the original NES packages along with the ROB, known today as one of the biggest scams in gaming history. The ROB was a worthless piece of plastic. It was so slow. It would take you an hour to beat 2 levels of the game. I'll make a review specifically on the ROB at a later date. But also on the ROB, hear me out, it sells for quite a bit of money on eBay because it's so rare, but mainly it's just a piece of junk and all you really want it for is the scenery. Now, on to the game. Alright, let's get on with this. I like the music first of all. It's got that classic old game feel, like say like a Mario Brothers or something back in the day. And let's just try game A for now. And phase 1, that's an interesting way to put it, I guess. I don't know what kind of phase you're going through, but okay. Alright, well first of all, I'm not seeming to be able to go forward. That's a problem. Oh, so I gotta use both controllers? Well, that's gonna be fun. Oh, guess I gotta hold on to the button. Alright, well, here's something I already don't like about the game. They show you the entire level every single time it's time to go. Alright, let's grab the second controller, let's get the pipe going, pick up the dynamite, let's grab this radish looking thing, let's see if I can kill this funny looking green guy over here. Alright. Oh, well, that didn't work out at all. Now, the concept of this game is pretty simple. You grab the dynamite, you get over everybody you can, you try to get through the little tubes. You have to use the second controller or the ROB to use it, of course, if you want to spend the money on it. And you pretty much just try to get through the board. Now, the gameplay is fairly slow, and this really pisses me off. You can't even jump. So now you got to go all the way around and fall on the thing to even get it. Now, once you collect all the dynamite, you pass the stage. The only bad guys in the whole game, though, are these same little green guys. And the only way to kill these bastards is to smash them with a tube. Take that, you explosive carrying fascist. Yeah. Man, I hate playing with these two controllers. What the heck, man? Boy, this part right here sure reminds me of Donkey Kong Jr. Look how he swings between the ropes here. And let's find out what this radish is for. Oh, it looks like an arsonist and radishes go together pretty good. I guess that makes sense to me. Alright, enough of Game A. Let's see what Game B's all about. Well, here it is, Game B. We've all been waiting for it, and I have no idea what that even is. I guess that's like a bed or something. And the pause button makes the screen flash for some reason. And can you go any faster? I mean, my God, what is going on? You know it's sad when you kill your character on purpose. He's sleepwalking because that's how boring this part of the game is. I want to sleepwalk through a dangerous bunch of pipes too. Better than watching someone else do it. Now, I know this game has some appeal to it. It's from the good old days, right? It's just like an old arcade game. It's like a Mario Brothers. It's like a Donkey Kong Jr. or Donkey Kong. You know, I'm not going to come out and tear this game to pieces, but at the same time, you know, it's got some frustrating aspects to it. I mean, you have to go and buy the ROB to even really play it, or you got to play with 2 controllers to play by yourself, or have a friend over to even play a game. You know what I mean? What's the point? All in all, Gyromite is an okay game, but it's never going to blow anyone's socks off. Really, the #1 appeal to Gyromite is that it's the original NES game. Other than that, it's nothing you really have to have. It's really probably a game that might annoy or bore the living crap out of you. But hey, if you want to pick it up and you want to have the original NES game, go for it. Thank you for listening, and good night.